College football requires many things to be successful, but one of the most important is found inside the weight room. Not only does lifting make you a better athlete, it creates a bond with your teammates. And with my team's max out day being today, it reminded me of a time when I was intimidated of a college football weight room. So in this video, I'll be giving advice to future college football players and ultimately deciding how much you must lift to play college football. But before all that, I need to go get ready to lift. Today we are heading down to go lift right now, and we are doing our 225 max out. So like at the NFL combine, you put on 225 pounds on your bench and then you see how many times you could rep it. How much you going for today? 20 reps, baby. What do you thinking?
For the bench?
Yeah.
I don't know. 225.
Big Mo's, man. What we thinking today? We going, what, 20?
That's always the goal, but I always get like 18 or 19 and
20 today. I feel it. All right, time to go lift. Oh, all right, baby. We got 14 reps, 225. I wanted that 15 pretty bad, but it just was not going up. It's still +2 from the beginning of spring, so that's pretty good. Walker, how'd you do?
Oh,
What'd you get, man? Post lift interview.
Just a slight 17 reps.
Damn,
Little,
some light.
too extra.
Some light. Headed to practice.
me too. Nut up. Are you sacking up today?
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
Hey, can I wear your jacket up today?
If you want.
Don't lick the camera.
We just got done with practice. It was freaking cold out. It's freezing. I live in Wisconsin. It's not the nicest weather out yet, and it was so windy. My feet are freezing. But I'm going to talk about what you guys clicked on this video for, about how much you have to lift to play college football, and a little bit of my journey in the weight room and college football. So when I was in high school, I really started to pick up lifting and enjoying working out around like junior, senior year. And I think that's when I put on a lot of weight and muscle mass. So I really fell in love with working out and becoming a better athlete in the weight room. But when I toured my college that I go to now, I remember vividly going on the tour of the athletics facility, and we eventually went to the weight room. And when I got there, I was actually terrified. There's a bunch of college football guys working out, blasting music, and just getting after it. And I felt a little intimidated. I was a little bit scared. Even though I knew I had pretty good numbers, I was still intimidated. And I felt like I had to bump it up a little bit, bump up the intensity and seriousness of my workouts. And if you're going to play college football, don't even worry about the weight room. You're gonna make bonds with your teammates. You're gonna make your best friends on the college football team. And when you work out with those guys, it's been one of my favorite parts of playing college football. Like getting after it in the weight room, sweating with your brothers, working hard. That's one of the best parts in my opinion. So if you're intimidated, do not be. You will get the hang of it. So obviously there's outliers, but I would say the vast majority of good college football players are also very good in the weight room. Very rarely do you see a college football player that's lacking in his bench, squat, clean, whatever. And obviously it differs from position to position. DBs and wide receivers, they can probably get away with being a little weaker in the weight room because speed is more important at those positions. But still, it benefits the player so much to be strong enough to tackle or to block. A lot of times high schools do not have a very good strength program, and it is so much different in college. Like we have a strength coach that goes over our numbers, tells us what we should be benching, squatting, etc. And our coach tailors a program to benefit the team as a whole to get stronger. High school is pretty much a free-for-all. You go in, you lift, you do whatever you want. If you even lift in high school, you're probably ahead of most high school athletes. But that's not how it flies in college. We lift 4 times a week. We go hard. And if you're lacking that day or you're off, your teammates see that. You're kind of letting your teammates down. And that goes into another point on what the weight room actually does for a college football team. Not only does the weight room make you stronger, faster, and more athletic as a whole, but it creates a bond between your teammates. There's a certain thing that happens when you sweat with your teammates, when you bleed with your teammates, when you literally give everything you have with your teammates. That bond is pretty much unmatched, and you can't recreate that outside of the weight room. So that's why, in my opinion, lifting is so important at the college level. Because chances are, if you have the opportunity to play college football, you're already a pretty good athlete. It's just how do you get those athletes to work together and try and win games. So like I said earlier, if you're a senior, try and start lifting and taking it serious right now. If you plan on playing college football, seriously dedicate yourself to getting stronger and getting your numbers up, because that'll just make you so much better going into college. But if you're skinny, fat, slow, weak, and you want to play college football, that's perfectly fine, because once you get to college, that college strength coach is going to make you into an athlete and is going to make you not skinny, not fat. Because if you come into college football and you're not ready physically to play, then you're going to gray shirt and you're going to work an entire season on getting ready to play. So that means you come to fall camp and you're physically not strong enough, or you're too fat, too slow, whatever. The coaches are going to say, you're not ready to play on the field physically. You might be there mentally, but you're not there physically. You're going to gray shirt and you're going to work a whole 6 months on getting better. And with the right training program and diet, you would be so surprised to see how much progress you can make in just a little amount of time, like 6 months. So in conclusion, yes, the weight room is very important. It's important to be strong enough to play. However, if you're not there yet as a freshman, that's perfectly fine. You have 5 years to get your body into a form that's ready to play. And that's the ultimate thing to remember, is that people come into college football at very different levels. One of my best friends came into college football and he was weak. He didn't really have the best mindset towards lifting. And guess what? He put in the work over the past couple of years and he's at a point where he could play right now.
Yesterday, we did max clean. I hit 265, so I'm up 80 pounds from where I was when I came. Now my bench, I just tested out last week. I hit 355, so that's up 130 pounds almost. For squat right now, I just did for a regular set the other day. I did 435 for a couple of them, and I had more in the tank, so that's another big increase, about 50 pounds. I mean, that's only a couple years in of, really getting serious about it. It just completely changed my physique, my mentality, just overall outlook. And I see myself in a lot better light now, especially with that coming in, and it's all just based off of college football lifting.
But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. I document my life as a D3 college football player, and my ultimate goal is to help out future college football players